What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny America again. I'm just chilling here on my lunch break, scrolling through TikTok, and saw a video that I wanted to share with y'all and give my review. I'm gonna play it, maybe pause it, play it a little more, give you some commentary, and tell you what I think about it. All right. Seen the thumbnail? You see what it's about? So we about to get right into it. Here we go.
The only thing that pisses me off about the left is that every single time I post something about being a black conservative, they always want to go, oh, well, they're never going to accept you. You're never going to be one of them. They're never going to do anything for you. Okay, cool. I don't want to be one of them, whatever that means. They don't need to do anything for me. Everything that I've ever achieved or received is because of me and my work ethic alone. Every single job I've had, promotion I've had, school I've gotten into, grade that I've received is because of me and me alone. Not because of my skin color, but because of my merit. While you sit over there and play the oppression game and wait for another government handout, I'm out here grinding and working and getting the things that I'm setting out to receive. And it has nothing to do with my skin color, but everything to do with the content of my character. Thank you.
Facts. That's it. I agree. End of the video. No, 1000%. First thing she started out saying was the one thing that she don't like about Democrats. I have a long list of things I don't like about Democrats. But outside of that, everything else she said was spot on. It's crazy how that they do that. The weird I told you I've been on the dark side of YouTube, watch a lot of content from the pro blacks and the people, the victims and the slave catchers and all of that. Like I've been watching all these shows, these channels, and it's so hard for me to watch it. Oh, it is so hard for me to watch. I think I'm gonna start clipping some of it and making reactions to it soon. Just trying to figure out what way I want to do it. But it's so hard to watch because like when you have a different mindset where you believe in yourself, there's no way you can watch that stuff. There's no way. A lot of the left's narratives, I mean, I just did a video the other day about this, but a lot of the left's narratives are so destructive to you. It's destructive to you to just listen to it. If you know what you know, if you know that you shouldn't even like allow listen to certain things, watch certain things, there's certain you shouldn't listen to certain things before you go to bed at night. You shouldn't listen to certain things before, when you first wake up in the morning. You're starting your day off in certain ways, and it's so much about energy that it would take a much longer video for me to really explain. But to wrap it up in a nutshell, you cannot allow negativity about yourself to creep in. Whether you believe in God or religion or anything like that, there's a thing about I am. There's a strong power regarding anything you say I am. So I go out my way to never say anything negative about myself, like I am this or I am that. I'm always saying I am awesome. I am great. I'm amazing. I'm strong. I am fit. I'm tall. I'm attractive, and I am. I say things like that because it anchors it into place so that God or the universe, whatever God you believe in, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like it's energy that you're creating. So just think of the people who are constantly inundated with racism and white people did this, white people said that, and white people, like, who cares? Why do you care? Why do you let that negativity into your daily life? Are there racist people out here? Of course there are. But who cares? Do they affect you? Yeah, I mean it affects you that indulge, but if you don't indulge in that, it doesn't affect you. It has no power over you. It has no way of being able to affect your life. I'm gonna put out a video again with some books. Man, it's so many books that are just like about mind science and how you think and how that stuff literally changed my life. I started reading these books. I remember literally I was making like $40,000 a year, and I bet if I can pull up some stuff, it's so crazy. I shouldn't say crazy. It's so amazing because right now, as I'm talking to y'all, I'm not kidding you. It just hit me. Like I remember writing down that I make over $250,000 a year. And that was when I moved in the house. That was like 2018. 2018 when I wrote that down. And what is it now? 2020? 2025, and I make over $250,000 a year. Not YouTube either, by the way. I'm not monetized. Hit the like, subscribe, you know. But because I've anchored that into my brain, now I look up and it's like I'm doing it with ease. I'm chilling. Guys, I heard that Ketanji Brown Jackson recently said that basically, she didn't say it directly, but she basically said that being black is a disability. Whew, cross that out. Listen to Reverend Ike. Listen to Neville Goddard. You cannot hear or say things like that about yourself. I'm telling you, black people, white people, orange people, green people, purple people, I don't care what color you are. You cannot talk negatively about yourself and expect for good things to come to you. You can't say, oh, they just trying to hold me back. Because if you think somebody can hold you back, I promise you, you're going to be held back. What's the saying? If you, if, how does it go? If you think you can't or you can, you're right. It's because it's what you think, it's your mind. I'm gonna just tell y'all a quick story real quick. I'm an electrical contractor, right? And I remember I used to do jobs, and my one friend at the time that used to work with me, we would like, I just had this mindset that everything is always gonna be okay. To be honest, that's just what it is. And I still do. Because literally everything always works out for me. It does. And by saying that right now, what I'm doing is anchoring it into place even more. Every time I repeat it, that everything works out for me, it's anchoring it further into place. And I know some of you may think like, oh, this is not true. This doesn't work. Da 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 da. I promise you it does. I used to be getting inspections where technically I had a few things missing or a few things wrong or whatever, and that the inspector could have knocked me on, and I would just like act like it wasn't wrong, and then it would pass, like pass inspection. And I remember the guy that used to be with me, he was like, "What? How do you do that?" I'm like, "Do what?" He was just like, "How do you do that thing that you do?" I'm like, "What thing? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Everything always works out for you." And I was like, "Of course it did. I'm God's favorite son." Like that's what I say. I'm God's favorite son. You have to have that mindset. No way you can have the mindset of you're God's favorite son or you're God's favorite daughter while simultaneously, and this is the important part, while simultaneously having the mindset that you're a victim, you're oppressed, you don't have opportunities, and nothing is there for you. I'm telling you, the route of that black mindset that so many, I know, I got 7 siblings. I know so many people that have that mindset that think that nothing is going to work out for them. But until you change that mindset, literally nothing is going to work out for you. You have to start thinking and believing that things will work out for you, and then attack them. Go at them with like you cannot fail. Go at your goals like you cannot fail. If you do that, you won't fail. It's simple. It's universal law. It's universal. Even the Bible talks about it. Faith. I hate to get. I'm going down the road that I don't normally go down on this channel, but this is who I really am. Faith comes by hearing the word of God. So you're hearing right now. If this building faith in you, you have to start exercising that faith. Start using it on small things. I'm telling you, I used to like when I was young. I was 18, 19. I remember we didn't have an alarm clock. I grew up hella poor. When you talk about growing up in Detroit, I lived. If anybody from Detroit, I grew up. I lived on Davison Avenue, on Davison. It ain't many houses on that street. It's a busy street, and a little bit. What would that be? A little bit east of Dexter. We grew up. We were so poor. We got evicted 3 times growing up. 3 times. So I'm telling you, like, and now I make over $250,000 a year. I got several properties. I got this and that. I never went to college. I just work, grind. I like to work. I like making money. That's what it really is. I like making money. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't be who you want to be. Don't let nobody tell you that money isn't everything. Of course, it's not everything. Obviously, it's not a cup of water. It's money. Money and a cup of water is totally different. But you need money to buy a cup of water sometimes. Like you can't you can't have a negative attitude towards money or towards people that have money when and expect for things to work out for you. Expect for you to have the same thing. Your attitude about money is negative. That's your problem why you don't have money. When I'm driving down the street and I see somebody in a Bentley and I'll be like, whoa, that's for me. I always say that's for me. Or I'll be like, man, bless that person. I see a beautiful house, I'll be like, whoo, I'll be going through West Bloomfield sometimes and seeing these big giant houses off the lake and stuff, $10 million houses. I was like, God, that's for me. God bless that. Whoever got that, God bless them. Don't be like, oh, they're evil. They're crooked. Capitalism isn't fair. All of that is dragging you down. I'm not gonna talk all this spiritual stuff because y'all might not be ready for it. But hit me in the comments and let me know if you want more of the spiritual stuff. I can go deep, deep, deep on that. I'm telling you. Anyway, that's it. Johnny America signing out. Peace.